Hey, it's me. Hey, welcome back. It's an interesting day. It's Monday, July 6th. And so it's just after the 4th of July weekend. And I hope everybody had a good weekend. I didn't have a chance to do readings. So I hope you got through the weekend. But anyway, I am not a fan of the 4th of July. And you know what? I used to be when I was younger. It used to be a thrill, right? To um, play with fireworks and have get-togethers with your family and all that good stuff. And I used to really enjoy it until later in life when I got my very sweet golden retriever, Emily. Emily was very afraid of fireworks, fireworks, flags, and balloons. those, those are the three things that scared Emily uh, really, really badly. If she saw any of those three things, she would be cowering. Uh, and usually on the 4th of July, she would hide in our bathroom. She would hide in our downstairs bathroom because of the fireworks. Now, most people have normal fireworks, right? Like, oh, we're having a good. Now, in where I live, it's a very competitive neighborhood, right? So it's not normal fireworks. It's more like a war zone that just continues. It starts, the 3rd of July, there's a few fireworks, and that's when they let off the really big ones, the really, oh, here's a big firework, just so as a preview of what's coming. And so that usually starts the day before. And then all through the afternoon on the 4th, there's usually pop, 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 pop. And then around 9 o'clock, every year on the 4th of July, it's like a war zone. There's just so much fireworks. It doesn't matter what day of the week the 4th of July is on, there's going to be a ton of fireworks. And you know what? It will go from about 9 until about 3 in the morning is when it will finally stop. And then you won't hear anymore. And then the next day, the 5th, you're going to hear fireworks. And this morning at 6:22 a.m., there were fireworks going off. And it's just insane how we celebrate that holiday in such a weird way with fireworks. I'll never understand it. I kind of wish, I kind of hope in the future there's something that we do that's more meaningful, more community building, and more and kinder to wildlife than the fireworks. Usually, the next day after the 4th of July, you'll come across animals that are just traumatized. Like the 5th, there was a raccoon in my backyard that you could tell was traumatized. Poor thing. So the poor raccoon. So this raccoon is in the yard, and Eva, my dog that I have now, saw the raccoon. It's just, get out of my yard! Get out of my yard! My dog Eva has a wading pool in the backyard, and she is very protective of that wading pool. She doesn't want any other creature anywhere near that wading pool. Anyway, so she chased away the raccoon. And not only, so that happened to this poor raccoon. It was a night of terrible, terrible trauma. And then my dog, and then, so I get Eva inside, and all of a sudden the crows are having a fit that this, that this raccoon is there in the tree, in their tree. They're like, oh my God, get out of here, get out of here. So anyway, I'm not a fan of the 4th of July. It's just, I want so much for us to find something that's better, that's peaceful. I enjoy the celebration and the reason behind it, but I just wish we could do better with a little bit less violence. Anyway, I do hope you're well. I hope you had a great 4th of July and a great weekend, and I hope to speak to you again in the next one.